Yeah, Air Marshall Qualification an attempt here. This is a total of 7 different strings. This very first one's a tough time limit from deep concealment. This doesn't specify. All it says is from concealment. It doesn't specify what kind of concealment, like if you could just have an outside the waistband with a vest over the top of it, because that'd be much faster to do it from than the way I'm going to be going. But I'm going to be using my Glock 26 from deep concealment inside the waistband, about the 4 o'clock position. All of this stuff is shot at 7 yards. This first one, it's 2 repetitions, 1 round from concealment. Total time is 3.30, so its total for the 2 runs has to be 3.30. Need to be about 1.6, I guess, or just about 1.6 average here. And again, if I was appendix carrying, this would be so much faster than where I do carry, but I'll give it a try the way I actually carry it. So it's a 1.56. And a 1.54. So I'm within the time there. Each one had to be 1.6 or less, basically. Next one is a double tap from a low ready. So this is 2 rounds. It's 2 strings from the low ready. Total time can't exceed 2.7 seconds. All right, so from the low ready. That was 0.96 seconds. One more time here. And 0.96 seconds. So plenty of time on that. Maybe I should have been a little bit more lower on the low ready. Again, depending upon whose low ready you're talking about, it's different. Next one is a single string, 6 rounds at a single target. This is a total time of 3 seconds. This is basically a bill drill from the low ready. And I have 3 seconds to do this. And 1.96, so I had all kinds of time there. Next one, 1 shot, reload, 1 shot. And this is done from the low ready. So total of 6.50 seconds, so each run needs to be 3.25 or faster. This will get, this gets a little bit tougher here, because anybody that knows about trying to reload these smaller guns, especially when you have big hands, it can be difficult because my meaty hands get in the way. And again, this is done from the low ready. 1 reload, 1. That was 3.05. I already forgot what I said. I had to have it in. Each one needs to be 3.25 or faster. So I've got an extra 0.2 of a second here yet. All right. 1 reload, 1. And to keep dumping my magazines into the snow. Time on that one was 2.76, so I got plenty of time there. Next one, 1 round at 2 targets, 3 yards apart. This is from low ready. It's 2 strings. Now, let me read these notes here. The stage is fired twice. 1 round at 2 targets, 3 yards apart. And I have 3.30 seconds total time. So I need to do this an average of 1.65, and again, this is from the low ready. Get myself loaded back up here so I got enough ammo. 1 round, 2 targets, 1 yard apart from each other. All right, that should be enough. Again, from the low ready. Yeah, it was 1.27 again. And 1.43. And this said we needed the full sister shot. Here am I? 1.65. So I was definitely under the time there. All right, string 6, 180-degree pivot, one shot at 3 targets, left, center, and right. And this is from concealment. Need to do a total time of 7 seconds. So 180-degree, one shot at each target. So I need to be basically 3.5 seconds or less on each of these. This is from concealment. That was a 2.73. And it was within the time. Still got enough ammo there. And 2.56. So again, plenty of time there. I had a total of 7 seconds I could have used, and I used around 5.5. Now, final run here. 1 round, slide locks back, drop to 1 knee, reload, and then 1 additional shot. This is done from the low ready. So I'll get myself an empty magazine. Got 1 round in the chamber. This is awesome. I decided to do this today when there's snow on the ground, so I'm going to end up all wet. Let me double check here. 1 round, slide locks back, drop to a knee, reload, 1 additional shot. So each one of these needs to be done in an average of 4 seconds. And, oh, this is from a low ready. That makes it easier. All right, here we go. Get myself set up for the next string. So it was a 3.61. Again, I needed the average 4 seconds, so I'm under the time frame here. And 1 more time. And it was a 3.09. Plenty of time to spare there. All right, so it's a total of 30 shots, fired from 7 yards. It's supposed to be an FBI QIT target. I don't have an FBI QIT target. I did look up the measurements of that. It's basically a USPSA target, C-zone and smaller, or C-zone and in, although actually it's slightly bigger than the C-zone, the actual FBI target. Shots inside the bottle, inside that C-zone, score 5. And that's what I'm talking about, the C-zone. So everything within the C-zone is 5. If it's touching the line or outside, it only scores for 2. Total of 150 points possible. So, take a look at the targets here. There's 4 shots all within the C-zone, so those are all 5. We'll come back to that one. 2 shots right in the center there. And then this one here. Almost all the shots are actually in the A-zone. I have 2 that are outside of the A-zone. 2 that are touching the perf of the A-zone. So this would have been a perfect score of 150. This was done based upon a challenge. Well, not really a challenge. It was a YouTube video where a guy who's a firearms instructor, who I think is a bit outdated, is saying that this drill is basically impossible to do with a red dot. He's never met anybody before that was able to do it with a red dot. Now, I just did it with a red dot on a Glock 26 from deep concealment. This certainly would have been easier if I was doing it outside the waistband holster with just a vest covering it or something of that nature, and if I would have done a full-size gun. So he's not a proponent of red dots. He's not a proponent of flashlights. I think he's doing an injustice to the shooting community. I wanted to give this a try, see how it went. It wasn't too bad. The first one's pretty challenging for the way I carry the gun, trying to get it off in that time limit. But other than that, I think the drill went pretty well. Thanks for watching.